Wait a second, did the
take the #1 spot for this past weekend?
Well, here are your top 5 box office news. Let's go and talk about it. So right off the bat, let's talk about Marvel's first family. The Fantastic Four First Steps had a huge weekend, making $118 million in the domestic box office and $218 million worldwide. So let's highlight some of the accomplishments that First Steps has already made for this first weekend. Just by the opening weekend itself, First Steps has grossed more than the entire theatrical run of 2015's Fantastic Four stick. That's absolutely insane. Also had the biggest domestic box office opening weekend out of all the Fantastic Four films. And First Steps is now the 37th consecutive MCU film to debut #1 in the domestic box office. James Gunn's Superman just crossed over $500 million worldwide and also still retaining the biggest box office opening weekend for 2025 in all of comic book films. Talk about a big W for the MCU and the DCU.
That's a W. Let's eat one.
The live action How to Train Your Dragon just crossed over $600 million globally on a $150 million budget. That's truly surprising to me because the film looks amazing. The CGI looks phenomenal. You would think it cost the studio a lot of money to make this movie, but $150 million is not that bad, and no wonder they are already making How to Train Your Dragon 2 for 2027. Jurassic World Rebirth is still stomping on the box office, making $718 million globally. Oh my goodness. When is the sequel coming out? Because this film has already made a lot of money for the studio. That is your box office news for this weekend. Let me know your thoughts about the updates and tell me, how much will the Fantastic Four make at the end of its theatrical run?